Whitewater that drive, and just a matter of not really wrapping up and tackling. And it looked like they had to get a lot of those big game tackles in order to take down the big backs of Ratliff and Ross.
That's something that could be kind of taking a toll on this Titans offense with that hurry-up offense from Barrett, being able to kind of push it down the field and wear down the second and third level.
Kimler gets a kick. A muff punt there by the Titans. And it looks like he'll drop on it. But once again, you can't have those little mistakes. In a huge game like this, the turnover can really change momentum. But Titans are lucky to hold on to the ball. And the offense is back on the field for the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans have been able to move the ball efficiently. They've currently now outplayed on offense so far. 211 total yards for Whitewater, 185 for Oshkosh. But Ola 7 for 10 compared to Barrett's 9 for 20. So much more efficient for Oshkosh early on.
Ola back, hands it off to Myra. Myra bouncing his way and moving upfield. They'll get a gain of 11. And that'll be a first down, first run of the drive. Gains 11 and moving the sticks.
Averaging only 9 yards per carry early on in this game. A big step up from last year where he only averaged 3.8 yards.
They're back in that wing T formation. And then it goes right back to Myra. This time stopped at the line. It'll be second down for the Titans.
You got to be able to get those third and manageable situations, especially a team against Whitewater, who is so well-rounded defensively.
Ola gets the ball back, looking downfield, and finds Summers, and Summers fumbles the ball, and he'll jump back on it. Huge shock there as the ball, Whitewater player landed his head helmet right on the ball, popped the ball out. Scary play for Titans, but they do survive, and Summers gets the first down.
Good route running there by Summers, who came outside. He kind of did a little juke fake inside and had the whole middle of the field open for him.
Titans moving the ball fairly well on this drive. Kaz is in motion. Ola looking for Kaz on the field. He's got the speed. He's open. Over the shoulder catch for the touchdown. Titans lead 13 to 10, excuse me, assuming the extra point is good.
Wow. They're finding Kaz open on the far side. Two players in the secondary there for Whitewater, and just able to drop it in there for the second time today. Ola continues to impress, and the Ola family sitting right in front of us. They're all smiles and cheers, and everybody here in Oshkosh, they can feel the buzz, feel the excitement continue as they've been able to strike back.
That extra point is good, and it is 14-10. And Ola, what a pass. I mean, he lofted it and was hit Kaczybowski in stride, right over the shoulder, lofted it perfectly into his hands. What an amazing throw by Ola.
Just a beautiful throw, a beautiful basket catch by Kaz, and you can't say enough of what Coach Roy's been able to draw up, finding Summers over the middle for the first time, and then getting that little route on the top of the formation, just finding the gap in that Whitewater defense that normally isn't there, and you're just finding every single little gap in this defense and able to expose it to its max.
Kaczybowski, the guy that we talked about, has the speed, and sending him in motion really got him started right away, and he was already in stride while Whitewater was trying to catch up with him. Huge play, move downfield for Ola and the Titans, and they are leading in the second quarter, 14-10, over the Warhawks. Nate Ray getting ready to set and kick off for the Titans. And the wind once again blowing the ball off the tee. Just a very windy day overall, and it's shocking to see that Ray is actually able to get some great or decent kicks off with this wind. I mean, it really makes it cold. I mean, for one, it makes it colder, and two, it's hard to keep that ball on the stand, and he's been doing very well with his kicks and punts today. Ball moves downfield, and the Warhawks will take this one out and run downfield. Nice move there, and Warhawks will have good field position as they will start their drive from about the 37-yard line in their own territory.
Very similar return to the first kickoff from Nate Ray, and Howard coming up perfectly, finding the hole in that special teams and just being able to push it forward just enough. And another good job by the special teams that has been very well on both sides of the ball, really.
Barrett now has to respond again to the Titans' touchdown score. Warhawks offense back on the field. Man in motion, that is Worth. They hand the ball off back to the opposite side, and Ratliff gets a huge gain on the field, and that will be a first down for the Warhawks. Great misdirection run there by Ratliff as the man in motion Worth kind of motioned all the movement of the offense to the right side. The Warhawks take it the other way.
And a good job by Whitewater. We saw it in their last series, offensive series, where they were able to open up their offensive arsenal. They're continuing it here and bringing something new every single play.
First and 10 from the 48 of the Titans. Barrett takes the snap, hands it off to Ross. Ross bounces off a few tackles and moves the ball down the field. He gets about a gain of 5, and it's going to be second down and 5 from the 43-yard line.
This is where the Titans kind of have to get that pressure on Barrett. They have, neither quarterback has been able to drop for a sack just yet, but it's coming around to that time where teams are figuring out where the line's gaps are, where you're able to get the most pressure. This is the time where it first comes out, and it has to come out for the Titans.
Barrett under center for Whitewater, takes a snap, rolls back, looks right, good pressure there by the defense, and he'll throw it just out of bounds. Great pressure on the play by Brandon Lloyd.
But you can tell Barrett is not happy at all with that play, as coming in was Brandon Lloyd. And a good job by the freshman to come in, get pressure on Barrett, and really finish that and force a bad throw. Blasco was right there as well. The throw would have been a little more in, had a possibility of an interception, but it continues to show from Barrett his safety and how careful he is with the ball.
Big third down play here in Titan territory for Whitewater. 3rd and 5. Barrett needs to advance the ball down the field to keep this drive alive. Looks right, a little bit of pressure, rolls out, and finds his man. Great catch on the ground there by Kumro, and that'll be a first down for the Warhawks.
And again, the Titans drop back into zone coverage there. Stefaniak and Boyd were the two linebackers on the coverage to that side of the field. And Stefaniak just too far back to come up and try to make a play. And a good job by Brett Barrett keeping the play alive and finding his receiver.
Palmer getting pressure for the Titans, and like you said, pressure is going to be huge as they have to start stopping these drives, figuring out the offense, and combating what they're doing. 1st and 10 now for Whitewater. 4:52 left in the second quarter. This time starts running down on this first half. Barrett just has to throw it away as Titans getting pressure now. Titans are starting to figure out and beating the offensive lineman a little bit better. It'll be second down for Whitewater.
I wonder what it takes for Barrett to actually make a bad throw. I've yet to really see one that's been finished. The Titans have kind of stepped up and really had some opportunities, missed them, but the last 10 minutes, last quarter, 15 minutes of this game, there hasn't been a bad throw from Barrett, and it just shows you how well he's able to adjust during the game.
Barrett back in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 for Whitewater. It's a man in motion. Looks like left, rolls left. Titans get good pressure, but the ball down the field is complete. And it's a first down once again to his main man, Kumro.
There were 3 Titans in the area there on that throw, but Barrett's so good on throwing on the run, whether it's with him or away from his throwing motion. It's so good and able to keep plays alive and finish punish them.
Great throw there by Barron, placing the ball in a place where only his receiver could catch it. And the Warhawks now moving downfield once again, and they're knocking on the door of the Titans as the offense is starting to pick up in the second quarter. Sends a man in motion, and Whitewater looks to pass, and he'll just keep it and run it out of bounds. That was Steve Morris with that reverse, and it almost looked like one of those type of plays the Titans ran with tossing it out to Dylan Roush. A little bit of trickery looked like it could have happened, but good defensive presence by the Titans and pressuring Whitewater to take the ball and just keep it and run it out of bounds.
This Titans team, yet to see that on offense, but I don't doubt Coach Cerrone and what he's able to draw out for this offense.
Always got a few tricks up the sleeve. And when you're playing in a big game, it's a little bit more prevalent as the ball is incomplete, bounces off the chest of Morris, and it's going to be third down in Titan territory. This is a huge drive right now, and this third down is big for the Titans. They need to stop here in order to stay alive and stay on top of Whitewater.
And it's a tough situation for Whitewater. Do you run it here and get close for 4-down territory, especially with the wind going towards you?
Third down for Whitewater. Russian turn back, and he gets the first sack of the game. That'll be Hummer, and he gets a huge sack here. Loss of about 12 on the play, and Whitewater backed all the way up to its own 28-yard line.
And you have to think right there, that puts them out of field goal territory, so it's 4-down territory. I don't know if you punt here or what you do, but you're at your own 28th, or at the Titans' 28th with the wind going towards you. It's going to be a tough field goal here for Kindler.
Kindler set up for the field goal just inside the 30-yard line. Long field goal kick. They fake it. It's a pooch punt there. They look to try pinning Titans back, but it goes into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Titans will get the ball at the 25. Great play there, and Titans able to capitalize on the kicking error, kicking it into the end zone.
And you see Cody Hummer walking off the field just jacked up, and he was a force against the cross, and his excitement, his energy that he brings along that defensive line is amazing what he's able to do. He brings it to Charles Smith, whoever is on that line and on that defense. So many leaders on this defense with Stefaniak in the second level. Blaschko's kind of developing into that on the third level within the secondary. But Hummer just all over the field, and he never stops trying to make a play on defense.
Defense trying to energize that offense, get back on the field, and try to score with this 2:48 left in the second quarter. Dump off there to Myra as it's a short screen. He gets a couple blockers and moves the ball down to a gain of about 10. They'll give him the first down. So a first down screen there for the Titans. 2:36 left in the second quarter. Ola gets a snap, hands it off to Kazabuski. He'll move in between the tackles. A gain of about 2 yards, second and 8 for the Titans from the 33-yard line. Titans ready to hurry up offense with the time. A little bit of a factor now as there's a stoppage of play here. And looks like there'll be a timeout by the Warhawks, and they'll maintain possession, but a little bit of a scare there, and they'll get the ball on the Whitewater 33-yard line.
And for a punt that is going into the wind, for Nate Ray especially, who is below the pack in the conference, he's not your top tier, top two punters in the WEAC, but a very good punt and a very good job of actually keeping them out of Titans territory for now.
Already quite a few opportunities where there's a little bit of a slip-up by Whitewater, and fumble there, and a couple passes that could have been interceptions. Whitewater looks to be off to a shaky start as the pass flies over the top there of Joe Worth. down for the Warhawks.
And you haven't really seen the Titans defense falter at all. Kind of like where the run game faltered, or run defense faltered for the Warhawks. You haven't seen it in any aspect of the Titans defense. Great coverage there by Bassett and sticking right with this man. He had an opportunity if the ball would have been able to be completed to kind of cut that route and get an interception there.
Titans defensive line has been getting a lot of pressure so far right off the bat in this game. As they stop Ratliff with only a couple yard gain there. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Warhawks.
Ratliff is their top running back, but there's been a lot of variety of runners for this team, including Booker Ross, Dennis Moore, and Nick Patterson, who have all seen carries throughout this season. It could be because of the 42-point wins in the first 3 WIAC games, but still a lot of variety, no one really establishing that number 1 back.
Big 3rd down play, 4 wide receivers for the Warhawks. And it's a delayed handoff there to Ratliff, and they'll wrap him up in the backfield. Titans defense doing very well here in the early on stages of this game, and it will be 4th down, and the Warhawks will have to punt once again.
And you can't say enough about this defensive line with Dexter Charles as well as Cody Hummer on the outside, the Smith brother. It's still on the inside, and you bring up Brandon Jackson as well, probably the biggest guy on the field at all times. Whenever he's out there, you can't run through him. It takes multiple blockers to take care of him because of his size, and that allows Charles and Hummer to kind of take over.
Jastrzewski waits for the fair catch at the Titans 29, and that's where the next drive will take over. And if you look at the past games for Whitewater, they won 55-14, 65-0, 47-3, 55-13, 42-0. Those are huge scoring points, for a team. And here we're already midway through the first quarter, and it's still a 0-0 tie.
Yeah, and they struggled against Wash U early on in this season, but since then it's just kind of been a spark to them. Kind of like Buffalo when they lost to them last year, their first loss in such a long time.
Ball handed up the middle, and met right away at the line. Won't get anything. It'll be 2nd and about 9.5 for the Titans.
And Myra, not the typical candidate that you've seen so far early on in this game, but working their way, and this could possibly open up the run game or the passing game for the Titans as Myra's getting a little more focused.
There's Myra bouncing on the outside, breaks a couple tackles, moving downfield, and he'll stiff on the man out of bounds. He'll get to about the Warhawks 40-yard line. Huge run there by Cole Myra.
And you can just tell the Polish Brady Grable, the tackler there, just getting pushed over even though he's trying to tackle Myra. And Myra is fired up for this game, and he's already near his total of 46 yards from last season.
Pass here for Ola as it was hit down, and it looks like a Whitewater player got his hand on it. And so there's a dive scrum for a ball here. As looks like Titans will hold on to possession there. Whitewater got great pressure there on the quarterback, and the defense was already behind Ola before he got the pass off. And so Ola got the ball knocked out of his hands. Thankfully, the Titans recovered.
That was John Flood on the rush there, and a great job by him breaking through that left side of the line where you have Matt Michael a little bit undersized, and that could be a focus for this Whitewater defense.
Ola hands the ball off and back to the yard of line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on that. It's going to be about 3rd and 15 for the Titans. A huge 3rd down for them.
This is the first 3rd and long the Titans have seen us spend like 3rd and 8. This is 3rd and 15 for Oshkosh, and this shows if you're going to be able to step up in this game, this is the time to do it and kind of show up Whitewater's defense and say, I see you, I raise you one, let's do this.
We're going to have a 4 wide receiver set for the Titans as Summers is lined up on the outside with the wide receivers. Ola sets back. Huge rush as he's going to have to tuck it down and run it himself. He'll get about 4 yards on the carry, but he was tackled on the play. And that's going to be a 4th down for the Titans. And so couple drives already, and we still don't have that high-scoring game yet, as it's still 0-0 early on in this first quarter.
I don't know if that was a good or bad play for the Titans because it forces them closer to the Warhawks' end zone, and it kind of stops them from being able to boot it fully in the air, so it forces Nate Ray to get a little more strategic with this punt and see how he handles it here.
He punts the ball away. The high lofting punt, and they'll fair catch it. Looks like it could land inside the 5. And good job down on the ball there by the Titans, as the Warhawks will have to take over inside their own 10-yard line. And this is where the defense can step up and really produce and take advantage of the pressure they have.
And special teams is something that can kind of take over a game, and Nate Ray showing that his punt into the wind, his first one put them back to the Warhawks' 33-yard line. This one is putting them back to their own 8-yard line, and it's good to see that Nate Ray's back, and what he's able to do is continually produce and provide some struggles for this Warhawks offense with their starting field position.
Barron under center, takes a snap. Great pressure on the play by the Titans, and the defender fell down, and so Warhawks moving down the field there as he runs across the field, down the center of the line, and finally wrapped up at about the Titans' 36-yard line. A huge play there by the Warhawks there, as they were able to capitalize on the falling Titan player. That was Kumro for the large gain.
And what do you know, it's Kumro. Mitch Schultz falling down on the coverage there and causing some problems.
Quick snap there by the Warhawks, and the Titans able to wrap up Booker Ross in the backfield. It will be second and about 11 for the Warhawks.
Looking back at that play, the Titans had good pressure on Barron, but shows you the experience and the posture of Barron.
Barron throws the ball downfield, dropped. That'll be a drop by the Warhawks, and it will be third down for Whitewater.
This is where the Titans defense has to step up like Whitewater's defense has done so far today. You got to stop them. This is the first time today the Warhawks have been in Titans territory, so you got to be able to step up and show them you can do the same thing on defense and hold them as they have been able to do so far besides that one big play to Kumro.
Whitewater been running a high-paced offense this whole game. This is the first time they have slowed it down to get some substitutions in for this third down. Takes the snap, looks downfield, trying to find an open receiver, dumps it off low to Kumro. Kumro got an open field, and he'll dive forward and reach out for that first down. Whitewater capitalizes on the third and long.
Titans drop back to the zone coverage there and allowed Kumro to come across the middle, had a lot of space. Barron had pressure on him, but able to get the ball out just in time, like for the second time in this series, and he continues to impress as he's very, very careful with the ball.
Barron pitches the ball back, and a missed tackle there by the Titans, and evades a couple tacklers, does Ross, as he bounces all the way forward for a gain of about 8. It's going to be second and 2 for the Warhawks.
That's the first big run play that we've seen out of the Warhawks early on.
Barron fakes the pass, great defensive pressure there by Stefani, and great tackle there by the Titans. Wrapping them up down low and pushing was the Titans' Austin Blashka.
And Blashka coming up from the third level of the defense. Good job knowing it's a short and down situation.
Barron takes a snap once again. Defense having great pressure now, and he'll have to throw it out of bounds. That's going to be fourth down for the Warhawks.
It looked like there could have been a cut block penalty there on Charles. The lineman, the right tackle, was still on him as the running back, Ratliff, kind of cut him underneath. Surprised you haven't seen any penalties, and we haven't seen any yet today so far.
It's a good point that you make. I haven't seen one yet. It's a very aggressive game when you're playing two top teams. Very tough offensive and defensive powers. Now Whitewater sets up for a field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. So Whitewater first to be on the board, 3-0. Whitewater leads, and the Titans now have to come back and try to respond to that score.
Yeah, it was a good stop for the Titans there. They allowed the one bad play to Kumro, I should say two bad plays to Kumro. The third and long conversion that allowed him to come across the middle, and then Schultz's falter on the defense. We talked about it earlier in that drive, how they didn't falter yet. Should have maybe knocked on wood there and kind of stopped that, but came through, the Warhawks came through, and they got some points on the board, and that's all you really need if you're a good team. You get some points on the board, you get that confidence rolling. Obviously, the Warhawks defense is rolling the way it normally is, so they don't expect anything different. And they've been able to do that so far today, but the Titans offense kind of have to take that next step, put some more points on the board, whether it's a field goal with Nate Ray, who's been a little bit more reliable later on in this season. He struggled with starting out 1 for 5. He made 2 of his last 3 in that first home game here against Lacrosse. So if Nate Ray is able to kind of pick it up and go step for step with Kindler, this will be a close game because of the way these defenses are playing.
Yeah, and Whitewater on offense averages about 254 yards through the air, so Matt Barrett and Kumro are just getting started here against the Titans as they expect to get more yards in this game, and it's a little bit different now as Whitewater's struggling a little bit right out of the gate, not scoring as much out of this first quarter as they normally have in their past games, as the kick will go out of bounds, or through the back of the end zone, and the ball will be taken at the 25 for the Titans.
For the Titans, second time that kickoff unit, and Kindler kind of put a big boot on it, stopped Blackburn from getting them out. The Titans first started up around the 35-yard line to start out this game, and a good step back in their field positioning. This isn't the first time they've been back here, but this is where they kind of struggled to get the ball moving downfield a little bit.
Ola in the offense back out on the field. Myra